I'm a longtime fan of the Atari Lynx handheld and its game library, and since the Lynx has been on my mind lately, I wanted to highlight one of my most played Atari Lynx games, Rygar. That's next.
This video brought to you in part by Tommy in the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info.
Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John and I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you for taking the time to click on this video. In 1986, Tecmo published the side-scrolling platformer Rygar to the arcades. Now, I always enjoyed it, but I found it to be pretty punishing and ended up costing me more in tokens than I would have liked. So in 1990, when Atari released a translation of Rygar for the Lynx, well, I was immediately on board. Now, as a bonus, this version of Rygar turned out to have a gentler ramp-up in difficulty, meaning I could play longer and see more of the levels. And Rygar is still one of my Lynx favorites. Let's fire it up.
Man, just hearing the music brings me back. I really enjoy this game. So here's Rygar on the Atari Lynx, and shout out right away to Lujan and Doug Hubbard. The music is by him. The Lynx had such great capabilities, and it's too bad that they got overshadowed by the Game Boy. But Atari marketing is really what killed it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So. The interesting thing about this port of Rygar is the original arcade game had very little in terms of story, and the ports, like the NES port and this Lynx port and the manual and here in the game, it fleshed out the game in a way that the original never did. So the concept is, it's been 10,000 years since a wizard banished all the minions of darkness from the land, but now they're back. And you are this new legendary warrior. In fact, when you were born, you were named Rygar the Reclaimer because you bore the mark of the wizard. Your goal in the game is to clear the land of evil creatures, and so the people can return. At the end of the game, there's like a super boss called a Rygar, like half lion, half tiger, or I don't know what he is. Anyway, I've never seen him, so I can only guess. So let me hit the button and start with the game. And we're going to do a tour of the game, and then we're going to do a points run, of course. But tap a button, we get the story. Millions of years, kings ruled the land, peace and prosperity. Suddenly, the creatures of destruction took over these nations and plunged the world into eternal evil. Now, after 10,000 years, a new king has returned to battle for these lands. And there you are. So you are Rygar. You have two buttons. You have a jump, and you have an attack with this interesting little thing that follows you when you jump, and enemies are coming at you, of course. I'll get that one, and they just shoot these guys. So, as I mentioned, the object of the game is to just clear all of the bad guys. It's kind of just a pure arcade game for score, but there are power-ups and kind of semi-RPG elements. I guess they're just power-ups, really. Like any power, double shooting or whatever in a game. So notice time is running out. You have a timer for the game. You see it ticking down. So as I kind of wait here and work on stuff, you'll see that bad guys are coming after me, and I got to keep hitting them. Let's start with a quick tour of the screen, and we'll talk about the elements of the scoring. So you're Rygar. There's you, of course, right in the middle of the screen. You have your little weapon that you can throw. In the lower left, you can see you have a score there. It's currently 30-60. Below that, you have your extra lives. You have 3 lives, the one I have and the 2 in reserve. You get an extra life. The manual says 50,000 and then some more later. Well, I can tell you it's like 50, 100,000, then 175, and then I'm not sure after that. Now, right now, my time's about to expire. Note that I'm down to, what is that, just 15? I want you to see, you of course die if you run out of time. So that is my timer, down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So the timer's about to run out. So when that happens, you don't just insta-die. Instead, Father Time comes after you. Oh, and he got me. Okay. Then you continue. Now it's back to 100 seconds, which is what you get on every level to complete the level. Below that is what world you are on, what land you are on. And there are 23 lands. You can finish this game. I've only been to about 8 or 10, maybe. But the interesting thing, and it's the reason I like platformers like this, is that it's not just the same level over and over. The environment changes, the graphics change, the enemies change, the environment, whether it's just flat or platforms or on the water or lava or whatever, or climbing ropes, all kinds of stuff can happen. While we're continuing the tour, as I talk about this, also, Also, you'll see in the lower right are these 4 boxes. Now, those are things you can pick up that modify what Rygar can do, and we'll get those throughout the course of the game. In fact, let's talk about how you score and the things that you can pick up. There are 3 ways to score in this game, and it's more than I'm going to just talk through everything, so I'll show you some screenshots from the manual. But of course, you can kill enemies. So here's a shot of all the different enemies that you could possibly encounter and what their scores are. So obviously, shoot everything that moves, right? Secondly, there are pickups, things that appear like when you smash these chests. Let's find one in a second here. There's a chest, so you shoot that chest, and there's something in it. So the things you get in chest, that's the other way you can make score. Now this one's just for time, no score in it, but you can earn points with the things you pick up in there. Additionally, like even that dragon flying overhead, you can shoot him, get points for him. Don't touch him. There we go, these points. And the third thing that you might, not for points, but you could pick up are these bonuses. There are 4 different bonuses that modify how you can attack. They improve your little weapon you throw. They can give you the ability to kill guys by hopping on them. They can, all kinds of cool stuff. You know, for treasure. Now, right now, you can hop on things, but it just stuns them. Let's find an enemy. There, I can stun him, but he'll come back to life. One of the power-ups lets you kill them by hopping on them. So there's a variety of those, and those only last as long as your current life lasts. If you lose a life, then that goes away. I like bouncing on them because it's funny. So, and the ways you can die, of course, you can run out of time, you can get hit by an enemy, or, to get this guy, or you can fall in one of the pits. There are a number of pits around. But if you can make it through the end of a level, you also have one more way to get points, and that is all the bonuses you get at the end of a level. They include things like, well, I'll show you. Let's finish this level. You go into this little cavern, and you're going to get points for repulse, how many enemies you killed, rank, what level you're on, and timer, we're at level 1, that's a 100, and then how much time is left on your timer. If you saw it a second ago, I showed the original arcade game and what it looks like, and it's much more expansive. This one's kind of more claustrophobic. It's very small, so that's why it's a little easier. There are fewer enemies at the same time to deal with, but it's almost a puzzle element, how you can kind of figure out how to get through things, because they're always going to have an enemy as soon as you have a jump, for example. Then we added a new enemy here. It makes it a little more intimate, and everything is bigger on the screen, of course. And of course, the Lynx is portable. It's a small screen anyway, so I like they didn't scale things down. They just gave us nice big sprites, nice big enemies. Oh, there's a new enemy you can see. More stuff like that. Yeah. So those are the basics. Kill every. Oh, there's the bonus. There's one of the enhancements. See, that one gives my weapon more power, right? And if I die, I lose that. But as long as I have it, I can keep adding more of those power-ups up to 4. Jump on this guy. Boink, boink. That's just fun. All right. So I'm gonna do a points run, of course. Before I do, I will, as always, remind you of our store over at GenXGrownUp.com/merch, where you can get original designs, including, a Rygar shirt I found. That's, I think, the Lynx sprite. Isn't that cool? Plus a lot of original designs when you head over to GenXGrownUp.com/merch. You can get it printed on shirts and hats and pins and stickers. If there's something you're a fan of, we probably have it over there. Please check it out. Think of us the next time you're in the market. It'll get you something cool, and it will help us out as well. So, all right, so let me kill this guy off, because I need to kill him so I can show you there's a really cool animation when you die, and then we're going to play our points run. So, last man. Ooh. And you're dead. And the little musical note. Ooh, cacophonous. Beautiful. Nice. You can put in your name. Now you'll notice I didn't do as well as Neil Patrick Harris above me there, so I'll put in a name. We're going to do better than that. I'll run through, of course. I generally, when I do a good run, I can get about 150, 200,000. I've never gone to level 23, but Rygar, 1990. All right, Rygar, here we go. Yeah, we've read all this already. We know your lore. It's time to play. This review, or this Friday Plays, whatever it is, it would have been done like 2 hours sooner. Except, I was playing Rygar. I just kept playing. Ooh, get that dragon. Got him. It's kind of getting ready, and like, make sure, I don't embarrass myself. I remember how to play and everything. And that's a mark of a good game. It distracts you from other things in the world, which is not the point of video games anyway. a fun distraction. Now, they say there are hidden things in the world. I've never found anything particularly hidden. You know, of course, I always try to do the thing where I jump up on top of stuff that are ledges and look for things that maybe can help me out, but I've never found anything particularly hidden. But there's plenty of stuff to see. And in the original game, you can also fire your little weapon up above you, and you can't do that by default. That's one of the power-ups. So we get all this bonus. That'll put us about 25,000 or so, probably. And even these little chambers are different every time. So right now, there's the statue of this guy holding a star. It'll be different in other levels. It's not the same thing over and over. Now, level design is very devious because anytime there's a jump, there's probably going to be an enemy like in the air to cause you trouble when you jump. So you got to be aware of that. Ooh, about 115 seconds now. So like if I jumped up there, I would expect something to often be in my way to attack me when I jump up. Ooh. Lots of power-ups, lots of chests. Now, a lot of enemies, if you don't kill them right away, they'll do more to you, especially in later levels. There's like this lava monster that comes out of the ground. He'll throw fire in your way. There's a second level finished. Nice. And you'll see those. As we progress through the levels, more enemies, more backgrounds. So check out the cavern here. This time it's these twins with crowns, and one with an archer's bow. Yeah. The music is... there's my extra man. There's my extra man. The music is just really... the Lynx had a great audio chip. Woo! Oh, there's one of my bonuses. What is that? Oh, that's the one where I can fire up. There we go. Now I can. Look at that. Nice. Now then you become really protective because one death is all it takes to lose any bonuses you have. Oh, I see a bad guy. Yeah, see this long jump? There'll be a bad guy right there to get me. Whew. Got 3 men and we're at 55,000. We're about to get through this level, I think. You can pretty well tell how much level is left by your timer. If you're down to 15-20 seconds, you're probably almost to the end because it's timed out such that if you make good progress, you'll have about 15, 20, 30 seconds, 20 seconds left at the end of a level. See, a different statue, different chamber. Aside from wanting to finish the game, of course, like I want to see the extra environments. Ooh, look at this big guy. Got it. And now look at this big sunset. Oh, there's the lava guy. Well, let me let one of those lava guys do his thing so you can see it. There he is. Let's let him do his thing here. See, he's throwing this lava, and then he'll go back in the ground. So that's just another obstacle. So it behooves you to go ahead and take care of him as soon as he pops up. Ugh, so we can't do that to you. We're about to get to level 5 where, 6 to 9 is probably how far I get typically when I play, so... Ooh. You will see a good sampling of what this game has to offer as I'll probably get 150 grand or so. I'm so happy this run has gone so well. So I can show you... Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, lots of these guys, and some will come from the left also. Whoa! Bad guys, bad guys. Now, it's not the end, it's just another cavern. Oh, is this bat? Gotta get him. You don't get that bat. Oh, another power-up. That one is double points. Now, everything is double points. So now, a little climbing. Now, the bat that I killed just a second ago, if you don't kill him before you get on this, you're gonna have a bad time. So, in fact, I think in the manual it says, watch out, kill the bat before you climb the rope. You get to the top and continue this level. There we go. Oh, and that was it. And now I have 2 power-ups. So now I can shoot my little weapon up, and I have double points. Not double these points, but double all of the in-game points, I think. Now, see, here's where I think maybe an extra bonus could be up here. Like, that's a hard place to get to, and you can jump over here, and no, nothing I can find. Now, is this the one where, maybe it's the next level, where you have guys jumping out of these... Oh, here it is, jumping out of these caves. Yep. You'll see them in a second. There they are, jumping out of the caves. Ooh, that power-up is kills everything on screen. It's like a smart bomb. Yeah, I'm gonna be dying pretty soon. As you can see, the density of enemies starts to ramp up here pretty dramatically. See, bouncing, you just get no points for that. Although it's fun, but I like getting the power-up where bouncing kills them because you can sometimes bounce across 7 or 8 enemies in a row, which is pretty cool. We might get 175 here, which is another extra man. There's a new cavern. See a little flag hanging on the wall? Normally I would have died a few times by now, you know? Whoa! It's very close. Oh, there's one over here. Oh, he got me. Oh, and I lose all my power-ups. Ugh. I really miss getting the extra points power-up. But the shooting upwards, I don't find that all that useful, so I don't mind that one so much. Oh no, I thought I could bounce on him. Man, I'm glad I got some extra men. I'm just talking about how good this run is, and here we go. Whoa! Goodness. 3 men in a row. They're swarming me here. I just haven't been here that often. That's my excuse. I just haven't been here that often to know any better. Got them. Okay. Let's be a little less aggressive here, maybe. Let me get this guy. Okay, got those guys. Good. Get him. Whoo! That's way too early for the end. Whoa! Run! Whoa! Goodness, that was close. Okay. Whew. So we're going into what, level 8 now? Is that right? Or that was... I've not been here many times. This could go really poorly, really quickly. Picking up some stuff. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see that? They just swarmed me. And I jumped, thank goodness. Oh, lava guy! Lava guys! Lava guys! Man, 100 lava guys! Oh, jeez! Okay, there's a power-up for my weapon. Goes farther. Whoa! Oh! They're all over me. I think jump was the right move there. I just didn't do it fast enough. And I lost the power-up, too. Okay. Whew! This is my last man. Oh, no. I'm just realizing that. Whoa! Well, apparently 225 is not an extra man. So there's another like 18 grand. Let's see if 250 is. Not quite going to get there. 240, 242. All right. I think we're nearing the end. Oh, big jump of Leap Faith. Ugh. Where's he at? There, I see him. And see, now this cool cavern, they just keep changing up the levels and... Whoa, no, no, no! Oh, that was it! Didn't quite get to 250, which the ending again. The Grim Reaper comes and carries you off. We're definitely going to beat that NPH, though. Here it comes. It just makes me want to play it again and get a little farther. Oh, look at that top score. Gotta love it. G, X, G. Let's go, GenXGrownUp. Boom. Rygar. For the Lynx, if you only played the arcade game, you got to check this one out.
You know, now that I think about it, Rygar is not alone. The Atari Lynx was known for having some pretty good quality arcade ports, and if it's a platform you missed out on, it's definitely worth going back and checking out. I cover a different vintage game each week here on Friday Plays. If you have a favorite you'd like to nominate, let me know down in the comments. Meanwhile, links to some previous episodes here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video. I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.